Today at Evolutionary Talks, we have Mr. Raghvendra Vaidya, who is the Managing Director and CEO of Daimler Trucks Innovation Center India, also known as DTICI. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, before starting the questions, can you just brief me about the company and the objective of the company?
Well, DTICI, as we call it, is an engineering center based in Bangalore, which is exclusively set up for doing engineering and IT work for Daimler Truck AG. And Daimler Truck AG, DTAG, is a global manufacturer of commercial vehicles. We are the largest commercial vehicle manufacturers in the world. We manufacture and sell trucks and buses, right, globally. So we have four largely sectors or headquarters. One is based in Stuttgart for Europe and South America. Then we have a business called DTNA, which is part of Daimler Truck, based in Portland, Oregon, in USA, and focusing on North America. Then we have Asia Pacific business, and then we have a China business. So the purpose of DTICI is to work on engineering for all these geographies and all the products in these geographies. So basically, our products in different geographies are different because the requirements for each geography from a commercial vehicle standpoint is very different. The competitors are different. The logistics industry is different, and hence our products are also different. So DTICI is kind of the melting pot of engineering for all these regions and for all the products. So that's what we do here.
Oh, that's innovative and insightful. Coming to the questions, like what is DTICI's vision for the future of automotive driving technology in the commercial vehicle sector?
Yeah, I saw your questions. They're all centered on autonomous driving. So let me just first explain that, there are different levels of autonomous driving. There is level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Level 4 being fully autonomous, where there is no driver, right? So what we predominantly work in DTICI is what we call as level 2 autonomous, right? Which means the driver is there, and it's called Advanced Driver Assistance System, ADAS, as it is called in the industry. And here we have a lot of contribution on how we create what is known as active safety, right? So there is passive safety, which is making the truck safer by reinforcements and so on, braking and all of that. Active safety is the truck actively makes the environment safer. Like, if there is an obstacle coming up, it will automatically brake. So it is active intervention, right? And there are teams here in DTICI which work on the active safety systems. We do not work on level 4 autonomous, right? We have a wholly owned subsidiary called Torque based in US, and Torque has the mandate to create level 4 autonomous trucks. And they are a wholly owned subsidiary, but they're a company of their own. And we do not work on level 4 autonomous trucking solutions here in DTICI.
Okay. So like how is DTICI like addressing the unique challenges of like deploying automated driving technologies in India specifically?
Well, in India, I think I don't think the commercial vehicles are shooting for fully autonomous vehicles. But what we see in India is the commercial vehicles are getting more and more features, which are active assistance, like ABBA, active braking. So, and I think it also has to do with how the logistics industry is developing in India, right? So if you look at the highway networks, it has improved like tremendously in the last 5, 8, 10 years, right? And as you have better highways, like 4-lane highways, 6-lane highways connecting different parts of the country, then you need more safer vehicles because you have the opportunity to go faster,
Hmm.
and hence you need more safer vehicles. And hence there are regulations coming up which will mandate certain safety features. And then as the regulations come up, and then as the logistics industry changes, we're putting in safety active safety systems in our trucks. But until now we haven't done it for our products in India. But we are predominantly, our engineers are working on products that are sold in North America, Central Europe, in Southeast Asia, and in China.
Oh, okay. So, like, how does DTCI ensure the safety and reliability of automated driving system in like diverse Indian road conditions?
Well, like I said, we're not working for the Indian products in and Indian road conditions, and I think as an industry, active safety, right, and advanced ADAS systems are just about beginning in the Indian automotive industry. So it's not available widely, and our engineers, as of now, are more focused on working on the global products
Hmm.
like the ones that we sell in Europe and North America, and not so much on the Indian products.
Okay. So, coming to the AI, like, how is AI being leveraged to enhance the capabilities of auto advanced drivers assistance system?
See, we have to be careful when we say AI because there is AI and there is machine learning, and the two are different. And level two autonomous systems are, predominantly deterministic systems. Okay. For example, take one feature like, uh, lane keep assist. This is a feature of ADAS, which means if you're trying to change a lane and it is not safe, then
Hmm.
the truck will not let you change the lane. It will keep you in the same lane, even though you as a driver is trying to change the lane because somebody's coming from behind and it's not safe. There is no AI and machine learning used here. It's completely deterministic system. There are radars and cameras, and there is very advanced software which determines that right now, even though the driver wants to change the lane, you should not let him change the lane, and it will control the truck so that you cannot change the lane. Right?
Hmm.
The AI and machine learning becomes more and more prevalent and used as you go to level 3 and level 4, right? Because if you're driving by yourself, then there is perception, right? Then there is sensor fusion, right? You have cameras, you have radars, you have lidars, and you put all of them together, and then the machine decides what's the best way to drive the truck, right? I think in level two autonomous systems, they are pretty close to deterministic systems, and we don't use much of AI there. What we do is we have lots of, for example, we simulate the road conditions to test this software. There we use a lot of machine learning, right? Because if you want to simulate and test your lane keep assist,
Hmm.
right, on a German autobahn as against a US highway, then we
Hmm.
use a lot of machine learning systems to simulate those conditions,
Hmm.
right? But the software that is helping you keep in the same lane is pretty deterministic, right? It gets the sensor data and it decides that no, right now not the time to change the lane, and it keeps you in the same lane.
Okay. That was insightful. Like, can you tell me what are the key benefits of like implementing connected truck technology, like such as platooning in commercial fleets?
Well, I think connected truck technologies is the future because platooning is just one example, which is a simple way of automated driving on a highway where you have trucks after trucks, and you maintain certain distance, you maintain the speed and the velocity, and then it improves fuel efficiency, and it's a simple system. I mean, simple from the standpoint of what happens in autonomous driving. But I think this goes way beyond platooning. I mean, some of the active safety systems are there to make the environment safer, right? I mean, these are 40-ton trucks. They can be very, very dangerous. But when it comes to making them safer, you have to be really, really sure of what you're doing. So the software is developed under strict, you know, strict frameworks and processes where it goes through a huge amount of testing and validation and regulatory validation before we put it on the road. So all the active safety systems that we have are very advanced and they take a fairly long time to develop. And more than that, they take a long time to test and certify that they're worthy of the road.
Oh, yeah, that's exciting. Like coming to the last question, like can you provide an example of how connected truck technologies have improved safety in the roads?
Well, take for example what we call as predictive powertrain control.
Hmm.
Okay, what it means is, let's say you're going on a highway and there is a traffic jam, let's say 2 kilometers ahead,
Hmm.
right? So, you see, the trucks are so big, right? And so heavy, it's not easy to start and stop, right? It's not like a car where you can go from 0 to 60 in 9 seconds and again 60 to zero in less than that.
Hmm.
So there is this feature which is combining the maps, the terrain, the traffic data,
Hmm.
and then it figures out, and some of it happens on the cloud, some of it happens on the truck, and there's a lot of exchange of data between cloud and the truck, and then it figures out that there is a traffic jam 2 kilometers from here, and it will slow down the truck, right, much ahead of the traffic jam, so that when you drive into the tail of the traffic jam, the truck has slowed down and then it can really stop, right? Because otherwise, when you're going at, I don't know, 80 kilometers an hour with a 40-ton truck, and then you suddenly find the traffic jam, it can be quite unsafe.
Yeah.
But by combining the map data, the terrain data, the data that's in the truck, and the live traffic data, which is telling you that 2 kilometers from here there is a traffic jam, the truck can slow itself down so that you can safely, stop at the tail of the traffic.
Hmm. Thank you, sir. That was very insightful and innovative conversation where you talk about commercial vehicle sector, automotive driving technology, and we talked about advanced driver assistance system. Thank you for giving your opinion on everything, and thank you for taking your time for having this interview. Uh, Thank you, sir.
No, no problem at all. Thank you very much. And again, sorry for being late.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.